Hello everyone. What's up and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching this video from. And anytime you would come across this video, how are you all doing today? According to the great Iyamifa, something has been going on, spiritually in the palace of Ife, that it takes only but anybody that has a spiritual eyes to understand that something is about to go wrong in the spiritual realm. Because of leave the palace and don't leave the palace of 18, because of the gifts they saw in Queen Naomi and the gifts they saw in this reunion that is about to happen, so many people, especially the devils, are now trying so hard to make sure that they separate Kabiesi and Queen Naomi forever. So when they saw that they can't separate these two together, or they can't separate these two, that they are meant to be together, that there is nothing wey dem go ever do wey go make Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi ever hate on each other, they started planning on other things. Okay, according to the great Iyamifa, they are planning something huge, in the sense that when Queen Naomi will come back into the palace, there will be no peace between she and Oni of Ife. Yes, it will be very hard for Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi to have peace for themselves, okay? So then people will now be like, if Kabiyesi had known, no, he wouldn't have brought Queen Naomi back. He would have been enjoying life with the Oloris instead of bringing somebody that is not worth it back into the palace. That this is what, the language that the enemies wanted in the palace when the time would come. So my country people, it happened that the great Iyamifa saw this and rushed into the palace. Fortunately for them, that was the day Queen Naomi came for the women this thing convention stuff. So Queen Naomi was there and they decided to, destroy the plot of the evil one. Yes, my country people, they decided to destroy the plot. And again, she said something about Queen Naomi not giving birth to children again for inside the palace. So the enemy is planning in a way that Queen Naomi will return back into the palace, but her womb will be sealed. Her womb will not receive offspring. Anybody that is going to this extent, or that is planning to ever embark on such journey, I don't even know what I'm going to tell that person, because no be that person. One thing about life is that nobody knows where pikin they come from. Yes, we know that there is something you will do to have children and everything. Where are they coming from? Yes, where are they? 'Cause nobody knows the factory, or all we know is that God giveth children. So as person no sabi where those children they come from, that person cannot block the mercy of God or goodness of God in Queen Naomi's life. Nobody get the right to do that. So if they are even planning on doing it, they are causing trouble for themselves. They are digging a greater grave for themselves. A grave wey be say if they enter am like this, dem go dey ask for help, they no go see help. They no go see people wey go help them. Na im be the thing wey be say dem go enter if care is not taken. So my country people, according to how this alleged information take reach us, we've heard on top internet space, so allegedly, my correct people, that the great Iyamifa saw this, she felt like, how somebody will be praying and the person will be crying because what the enemies they have done, like they have done something where we say anybody will hear am go just they tear down. Yes, we will just be like, it is the devil, it is the devil. Who is that devil? Now human being, no. Now human being where we say you they see every day, now him be the devil. We go just they call devil anyhow. Is it devil that came down and wanted to do this to Queen Naomi? Now people will call themselves human beings. Now them they do this thing. And the funny thing is that they will always have a reason why they are doing all of these things. Yes, the enemy will always have a reason for being wicked. So the great Iyamifa prayed and prayed and prayed the way she could, trying to destroy that charm, and they did some ritual again. If you remember, I think Reverend Esther Ajayi came to the palace and said something like this, and said something like them planning something huge for Queen Naomi, and she did something like dress like your testimony, dress how you want, how you want to be addressed, that kind of a thing. dress how you want your testimony to be, shout how you want your testimony to sound, that kind of a thing. So Queen Naomi, with her faith, she wore her wedding dress round the palace. She danced and danced. People that were around, they decided to help, as in to join her, during the time she was dancing. Because everybody that was dancing, all of them were claiming that na like this, na im dem go take, surround the table in the palace to celebrate Queen Naomi's return. So when the great Iyamifa came to the palace, she made mention of some people going extra mile to make sure that Queen Naomi didn't return back into the palace. Hmm? Imagine, somebody will have chance, like have time, enough time in this life to plan on what they are going to do to Queen Naomi. Is it that that person doesn't have any other thing to do with his or her own life? Is it that they don't like, why? Hmm? Why, my country people? So na im be the thing according to what we heard on top the internet space. So I saw this on the internet space, my country people. I was really, 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 really shocked, to a lot of things that is happening, to why some people are still going after Queen Naomi, trying so hard to make her weep, trying so hard to make Queen Naomi shed some tears. And I've just been asking myself lately, why? Like, why? Why are they doing it that way? Why is this so? No, I want to know, why is it so? Is it that they don't like good things or something? Is it that they don't like good things? People will be say they don't already tell them that Queen Naomi is going to bring peace. Queen Naomi is going to bring joy. Queen Naomi is going to bring unity in the land of Ife. Yet they don't want to embrace, like they don't even want to accept that. Most of them are still going around, looking for something that they will do to Queen Naomi to make her weep. Somebody that is coming for your good. Somebody that you know that she's coming for, the less privileged, to reach out to them. Do you know how many things Queen Naomi have done? Queen Naomi have used her NGO to reach out to thousands of people, especially children. She will always reach out to them. She will always pay school fees for those that can't. Like, so many things that she has been doing. And this little thing will be saying na her own. A lot of demons are trying to prevent Queen Naomi from having this joy, from celebrating, from being happy. They want Queen Naomi to be angry. Now they are targeting her womb, that she would come back into the palace, but she's not going to give birth to a child again for inside that palace. And I ask, this person that is trying to do this thing, I beg, I want to understand, are you God? Are you God? Why will you be planning such things, such evil on someone else? What are you again in Queen Naomi's life that you would think that you have the right to decide on what will happen in Queen Naomi's life? Yes, what are you in her life? In fact, I heard this and on top internet, the whole thing, like, it was shocking. It was shocking to me, I no go lie una. Why will somebody be this mean and wicked? How can somebody be this mean and wicked? Anyway, this is it shows that they are crying tears of somebody that have lost the battle. They have lost the battle, no matter how they are, their number or whatsoever. How many are they that wanted Queen Naomi down? They are just weeping because they couldn't achieve what they wanted to achieve. Yeah, because they couldn't achieve what they wanted to achieve. So my country people, na im be the matter according to how we heard the alleged information. So when I saw this, I couldn't help but to share with you all. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your opinion about all of this under the comment section. It is what it is. So this is what they are planning for our dearest Queen Naomi. Like, because of what now? I want to understand, what did they say that Queen Naomi has done to them again? Yes, what did they say that Queen Naomi did to them again? Because I really want to understand. I really want to hear. The story is becoming interesting. Yes, it is becoming interesting. Na dem go lose oh. They will all be there. They will lose and Queen Naomi will win. Is a sure something stuff. So if they are planning to, block Queen Naomi's womb that she's not going to give birth to any other children in the palace, it is a lie because what God made his promises known to Queen Naomi. God did not hide any of his plot, any of his plans, for Queen Naomi. God didn't say, oh, it's not good that she knew about it or something. God made it known to Queen Naomi. God made it clear to Queen Naomi. So Queen Naomi already she's aware that God loves her and she's aware that plans of God in her life is the one that is going to bring peace and unity in her life. So it's not that she's doubting it or whatsoever. No, she already know that. Yeah. So my country people, the great Iyamifa came to destroy that. She came to, make Queen Naomi have peace in her marriage and everything. Queen Naomi is already a prayer warrior, so we believe that she's gonna pray herself out. Yeah, she's gonna pray herself out in this whole thing. And may God strengthen her the more. So this is it according to what we heard allegedly. I will see you on for my next upload. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye.